Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome back to Crush Crush. And I'm actually recording this a few hours after I recorded episode 200. Anyway, previously, I went on the study date with Peanut, and, well, I got a B ranking, because I kind of just went there and winged it, and I was kind of messing around half the time, let's be real. This time, after reviewing the videos from a channel that's helped me out a lot in the past with Crush Crush and Blush Blush Radio, and I cannot pronounce the rest of the channel's name for the life of me, so forgive me. I'll put an annotation of said channel's name. But anyway, I went through his videos, and, well, I actually found out that, well, number one, there is an alternate version of this if you're playing it with the other DLC. And number two, I technically would only have to go through this 2 more times, so yeah, let's start. And then I'll raise the volume once we actually begin. Let's see. Yeah, that way we can actually hear it. So anyway, you arrive at the library for your date with Peanut. She's already... We're off to a great start. She's already sitting with her books and paper spread out in front of her. She waves you over excitedly and greets you with a peck on the cheek.
Thank you so much for agreeing to this. I know it's not the most exciting date activity ever, but I really need to get this paper done.
Well, I don't care because I only want to be with you.
It makes me happy to hear that. I still worry about being too boring for you sometimes.
Jesse, this is boring! I hate this library study thing! Okay, no, and like I said in the last video, I don't think she's boring at all. I love how, believable she is, and how she has this sort of girl-next-door kind of charm to her.
Oh, I hope talking about how insecure I am doesn't make you lose interest in me. That would be ironic, don't you think?
Yeah, and she knows what she did there. She definitely knows what she did, as I pointed out before.
Anyway, I was hoping you could help me with this art history project.
Okay, let's see. Oh, the humanities! Alright, no. What we're actually going to try to do is... Like I said, now I'm going to go with the notes that I wrote for this. And what he did was... I can try, but you're pretty distracting, as in... You're distractingly pretty. You're pretty hot. Alright, anyway.
No, you're doing that thing where you make me all melty and happy. I can't afford to be happy right now. It's homework time.
No, it's peanut butter jelly time. Okay, no.
Nope, too late. I'm happy. But it's okay. There's still a chance we can power through this and get some work done.
Grumpy. Yeah, she's there looking all cute and grumpy again. I just love how grumpy she is.
By the way, the topic of my research paper is manifestations of nobility in early Byzantium's illuminated manuscripts. How does that sound to you?
I wonder how many tries it took the VA to get all this, because the manifestations of nobility in early Byzantine's illuminated manuscripts, that's a mouthful. And, well, and I guess as a minor spoiler, not once did he ever choose this answer. So I don't know if I will, unless I decide to show, purposefully get everything wrong, or as I joked in the other video, do a run where I essentially make Peanut hate me, and... Well, I don't want to do that. Like, just look at her. Do you want to make this face disappointed in you as a person? I didn't think so.
I know, right? Apparently, art history is all about finding the most niche subjects known to humankind and examining them to death. Isn't it kind of sketchy how everything in art is, up to interpretation? From my perspective, that's way too abstract, no matter how you frame it.
Yeah, and I already gave my 2 cents on how art is subjective, but more subjects that are concrete and factual and you know, well, facts and whatever, like science and math, that's objective. So, therefore, the same sort of principles do not apply.
Am I being too harsh? I'm probably being too harsh. I just really prefer science. Science is simple. Why, oh why, did I ever sign up for this dumb class?
And yeah, there's the academic dishonesty. There's the stupid, just turn in a drawing. And the more sensible, you seem stressed. Maybe we should talk about something else for a bit and take the pressure off.
No, I'm okay. I just need to look at this from a different angle.
Okay. As long as you feel alright.
Maybe I can break down the Byzantine era first, then the manuscript thing, and then compare and contrast.
I don't think you can compare and contrast the Byzantine era and then manuscripts. Because on their own, they have nothing in common unless... Byzantine probably had a lot of manuscripts produced before it fell, but...
Hey!
Hey, you! Get off of my cloud!
Are you playing footsie under the table with me right now?
Maybe. Peanut, please. Would I do such a thing? Okay, we're gonna be like, maybe.
Stop trying to distract me.
Ah, but you're too fun to tease. Oh my god, yeah, what has happened to me? I corrupted Peanut, and somewhere along the line, I got corrupted myself.
The librarian just walked right behind you. We better keep our voices down.
Okay, and spoiler alert, at no point does he choose this answer. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the whole thing where we whisper sweet nothings into each other's ears. And we just keep things nice and calm.
Ooh, smooth. You just can't help yourself, can you? You're such a flirt.
I know you are, but what am I?
You know, having you here makes this so much more fun. But also a lot less productive.
I can only imagine that's definitely the case.
Honest opinion, is it too soon to take a break?
Yeah, that one. Honestly, yes. Okay, for this one, we're gonna be like, probably, but I also don't care. Let's split a chocolate bar. Now all we need to do is make them last for the rest of our lives. I think I'll eat it now.
Chocolate? God, yes, break me off a piece of that. You just made my day.
Break me off a piece. Man, I messed it up. Break me off. Break me off. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? Yes, sir! With or without nuts? Chocolate? Chocolate! Okay, and yeah, I'm not gonna start screaming chocolate. And let's see, always happy to help. I keep emergency snacks on my person at all times. Sometimes it's chocolate, sometimes it's peanut butter. One time I accidentally combined them, and wow, was it ever tasty. You got chocolate in my peanut butter! You got peanut butter in my chocolate! Yeah, that commercial's older than I am, so I wouldn't be surprised if no one knows that. And, well, that's actually one of my favorite candies. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, right there. So you want to go with the Pimin answer and say that I always keep emergency food on me.
I'll have to try that sometime.
You, sir, have gotten... Okay, I'm not going to do it again.
Oh, I've been meaning to tell you about the new documentary showing at the theater. I'm really jazzed about it.
Oh! Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, that chocolate thing was a brand new question. So, I'm actually going to see if I can try to get 100% of all the questions asked here. Well, I mean with some exceptions, because some of them I can't show off unless I turn on that other DLC. And Yeah, that ain't gonna fly on YouTube, let me tell you.
It's called Polymaths and Prophecies, an RPG-style exploration of scientific advancements throughout history. Alpha Prelude sings the main theme.
And that title is still a mouthful.
Would you like to go see it together? Maybe?
Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Okay, let me see. I love documentaries and Alpha Prelude. I had no idea you were into documentaries, and I already said, if you know nothing about her, this is probably the answer you would choose. Maybe, depends. Are you open to sitting in the back row where we can so we can smooch? What are we gonna do at the movies? Watch the movie?
Come on, you know I'm in favor of it.
Well, like I said, I had to see.
Although, I do really want to see this film, so maybe we could go see it twice, just in case we miss anything the first time?
Okay. We'll get 3 tickets to paradise! Well, actually, no, technically it would be 6 tickets. 2 for all 3 showings for each of us.
That's hot. Wink, wink.
Oh, you.
Also, good thinking. I have such a hard time keeping my hands off you. Even now, I kind of just wanna, you know?
And yeah, Selena Gomez over here, orderly. Orderly.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we want to say that. Oh yeah. Although, this is still one of my favorite answer choices here.
Okay, I get it. I'm glad we're in agreement.
Yes, we can agree to agree.
I'm just going to put that train of thought on hold before it derails the rest of the study session. Because, you know.
No, I don't know.
I should probably get back to work on this paper.
No! I want to keep chatting with you. Okay, but first, tell me something. Or tell me something I don't know about you. Sorry, I just love listening to you talk. This is probably the answer that I would choose, just because, I mean, I do like listening to her talk. But no, for this case, we're going to be like, no!
Aw, what would you want to talk about? Maybe we should switch it up and talk about you?
But I'm boring.
I'm pretty sure I've told you everything interesting about myself already.
Well, I'm talking about IRL me, not Marshmallow in the game. Well, I still don't know what 3 things you would bring to a deserted island. You haven't told me about your most embarrassing memory yet. Time for hard mode. I'm sure you've got at least one deep, dark secret buried under all that wholesome cuteness. What is it? I must know. Alright, so we're gonna go with the deserted island thing.
Okay, let's see. It would probably be 3 books, to be honest.
Would one of these books be titled something like How to Get Off a Damn Deserted Island? Yeah, because I've heard someone, like... I mean, that's a question that a lot of people ask people, like, a lot of famous people. And I forgot who it was, but someone said that they were gonna bring a book called, like, How to Build a Boat, or How to Get Off a Deserted Island. Like, I mean, you know? Like, what if I don't want to be trapped on a deserted island forever? I want to get back to civilization. Well, obviously, if you don't, you're kind of set there.
No, wait. Can I bring my cousins instead? Those 3 girls are so incredible. They'd turn a deserted island into paradise in no time, and we'd have it made.
Oh yeah, I can imagine only so.
Oh, except then I wouldn't have you with me. And that's just wrong.
Aw, she wants to have me with her.
Also, you said things, so maybe people don't actually count?
Yeah, I mean, a person is a living person, not an object.
I have no idea how answer this question anymore.
Yeah, the technicalities.
What about you? What would you pick?
I'm bringing a drinking straw, a tiny umbrella, and a fruit garnish, so I could fully enjoy those little coconut drinks deserted islands always have. Pfft, aye aye. Hang on, this operation was your idea. Okay, no, this operation was my idea. I want to hear more about your cousins. It really seems like all the Valentine women are just straight up amazing. Out of curiosity, are we gonna have more of the Valentine women introduced in this game? I'm just here like, imagine. Like, we already have Bonnabelle and her sisters here, and then, well, Peanut, obviously. If people count, then I'm definitely bringing you. Then I also bring my time-traveling assassin friend and my rice cooker. Rice! How long has it been since I've done that? Okay, we're gonna be like, hang on, this operation was my idea.
Oh, they are. I mean, I think Bonnabelle's baking is literally magic. One time I tried to cut my own bangs, and I'm sure you can imagine how that went. Long story way too short, Bon whipped me up a batch of sugar cookies, and then suddenly it was like my hair looked fantastic again. Science can't explain it.
Yeah, I bet Senku wouldn't even be able to explain that.
I actually have this theory that if Bon had access to a big enough kitchen, she could single-handedly achieve world peace.
I mean, it almost sounds like it. You just need to give her the necessary tools of trade. And I guess you literally have it made.
Then there's Baby Belle, who has 2 green thumbs and a heart of gold. I swear plants just spring up wherever she walks. Every year for my birthday, I get a giant basket of homemade jams, sauces, and pickled veggies from her. It's the best.
Man, plants spring up wherever she walks. She sounds like a harvest goddess. Well, and yeah, on a random note, I was thinking of I was thinking of making episode 200 about Baby Belle, but then, well, this happened and I was here like, you know what? Let me do this instead, and I'll figure that out later.
Maribel's a horse whisperer. And yes, she is totally as mystical and majestic as that makes her sound. She speaks 7 languages and counting, so she can whisper to horses internationally.
Damn. So does that mean she can speak to Arabian horses very easily? Or your typical stallions?
But the most amazing Valentine moment of all has got to be Grandma Valentine. She's 99 years young and sassy as ever. Sliced bread is the best thing since her.
Well, I guess it kind of makes me think back to Betty White, and well, unfortunately she passed away at 99, and she was so close to her 100th birthday. But yeah, I mean, she lived a very long, fulfilled life, and I mean, she still had a lot in her. So, I don't know, kind of seems like Grandma Valentine is kind of like a Betty White sort of woman.
Well, sorry. I didn't mean to go on and on and on like that about my family. I just love them all so much.
No, I mean, at least me personally, family's very important, so, you know, especially if they are like all these incredible people to you, then it's only natural that you want to share them to anyone who's listening and anyone that you care about as well. Kind of like why I share whatever stories I can about like my mom and grandma and whoever else. Because at least to me, my mom and grandma are probably like 2 of the biggest heroes in my life. And, well, the world doesn't really know much about them. So, in a sense, aside from kind of keeping their memories alive through my stories, it's also kind of like my way of sharing, like, these are 2 heroes who still, to this day, mean the world to me. And without them, I wouldn't be who I am. So, I totally get you.
Got any more funny questions?
Okay, yeah, just like Hush Hush, it seems like we do get to circle around. Alright, now we're gonna ask her about her most embarrassing memory.
Oh, that's because it's embarrassing. Duh.
Yeah, no one wants to talk about embarrassing stuff. It's embarrassing.
I'll tell you, but I promise you won't make fun of me, okay?
I make no promises. Well, you can't hear my video commentary anyway, but I mean, I'll try not to.
Okay, so without getting into too much detail, you know how sometimes you see someone waving at you, so you wave back, and then you realize they were actually waving at someone behind you?
And then you look over and you see the person that they were actually waving to come out, and you put your hand down and you're like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I've been there.
In my case, it wasn't a wave. It was a hug. This woman had her arms open, walking right toward me, and I panicked. I thought I must know her from somewhere, so I walked right up and hugged her.
You hugged a complete stranger. Well, I guess to be fair, the woman kind of had it coming, because she's walking up, she's walking in your direction with her arms wide open. There's either two things. Either it's, well, actually no, it means that they're trying to hug somebody, so. And if you don't know who else is around, of course, you're probably just going to assume.
Turns out we did not know each other. Facepalm. I've never run away so fast in my life.
That's it? That's the last episode? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles! Okay, no. That's barely even embarrassing. It's even sweet in a way. Wow, that's super humiliating and terrible. My turn. This one time, at band camp, I mispronounced a word in a pie summoning spell, and suddenly crushed the fabric of reality. Huh? Is this supposed to be like a really, really bad parody of Full Metal Alchemist? I don't know. But anyway, this is what you're supposed to say.
I guess that is actually a pretty wholesome mistake now that I say it out loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. That lady's probably gonna well, either she forgot about it or she'll remember it, but it wasn't anything bad. It's not like you full-on, like, kissed her or something. That would be, like, way more embarrassing. And she would probably be talking about that for the rest of her life.
Still, thanks for not laughing too hard at me.
My pleasure.
I'm really having fun. What else do you want to talk about?
Okay, the last one. We are going to ask her for her deepest, darkest secrets. I must know.
Dark secret? Nope. No way, no how. I don't engage in those types of activities.
Really?
Ask another question, please. Ask me what my favorite flavor of cupcake is, or how many pets I'd like to own someday.
What's your favorite I was about to say, what's your favorite cupcake? Well, same thing. What's your favorite flavor of cupcake? Mine's chocolate.
I'm a complete and total good girl. A goody two-shoes, if you will. Heck, sometimes people call me a square.
A likely story. Okay, now I know you're hiding something good. You could have just made up something lame. I never would have known the difference. Okay, so you're just gonna be like... Yeah. You could just tell me... I took someone's quarter that fell out of their pocket without telling them, and I'll be like, okay, well that's not bad.
Really? So if I said the worst thing I ever did was steal a 5-cent candy, you'd believe me?
Probably. Because, as you said, you're such a goody two-shoes kind of person. Like, you can never do anything wrong.
Actually, now that I think about it, that probably does sound pretty believable for me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But no, my actual deep, dark secret is a lot worse than that.
Oh boy, tell me more, tell me more.
Okay, listen. I'll tell you. But please don't judge me too harshly, okay? It was a mistake, and I regret everything. But it's too late to change it now.
Man.
when I was a kid, I borrowed my cousin Maribel's rollerblades.
Okay.
Without asking.
Oh my god.
I know! It was so wrong of me. And then I went out and I didn't even tell anyone where I was going. Who knows what came over me that day?
You were possessed by the devil. I don't know. Is that you, Satan?
The worst part is that her rollerblades were way too big for me. I ended up tripping, and somehow one of the wheels broke. Just snapped right off.
Jeez. Were those rollerblades made by Hasbro? I swear, well... I have my own grievances with Hasbro as a toy company, but... I will say, well, recently... I had a figure... Well, a part of a figure actually snap on me after it got stuck. And, well... Thankfully, I was able to reach out in, like, the Transformers community, and someone sent me a junker of the same figure, and I just took the parts to repair it, and he sold it for me... He sold it to me pretty damn cheap, but I mean... But why did I... Like, I shouldn't have had to do that, you know? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I mean, that's not the first or last time I've ever bought a product from Hasbro and it snapped on me, and in most cases I've wound up having to buy another one for dirt cheap. And thankfully it's worked out for me where I've been able to do that. The only other time it did not was when I ordered directly from them and the thing was missing some parts, and I was like yeah, this won't fly with me, and I'm here like, well, I would like to return this because it's missing parts. Anyhow.
I was so scared of getting into trouble that once I got back to the house, I just stashed the rollerblades back where I found them. And then never said a word.
No one will ever know!
To this day, I'm still waiting for someone in the family to confront me about it.
Imagine it's like 10 years later. Like, hey, did you break Maribel's rollerblades 10 years ago? And, okay, let's see here. That's it? That's your deepest, darkest... That's your deepest, darkest secret? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles. The worst thing you ever did? Really? Sounds like those were some cheap-ass rollerblades. Probably no one cared. Who knows if... Well, obviously, unless she tells us what happened. But, yeah, it sounds like there was really no harm, no foul, other than Maribel probably had to go get some new rollerblades, and possibly ones that weren't made by Hasbro or some other company that makes some very cheap stuff for... You know?
I guess we'll never know. Hopefully. Sometimes I have nightmares about someone bringing it up during one of our family get-togethers.
Okay, so then no one has ever brought it up.
Anytime one of my aunts says, "Hey Peanut, I have a question for you," it causes me to have a tiny panic attack.
Hey Peanut, I have a question for you. Did you break Maribel's rollerblades?
It occurs to me that this might not be a healthy way of coping with guilt.
No, because it's gonna be eating at you for the rest of your life unless you either fess up to it or you somehow find out that there really was no harm, no foul, and that nobody cares about it anymore.
Oh well, it's my turn to ask you something now. Ready?
No.
Tell me about what you were like when you were younger.
Well, when I was 5... Okay, no. I used to live in a tent in the woods. No. I used to live in a van down by the river! Younger? What is this younger you speak of? For I have always been, and always will be, an ageless marshmallowy blob. Just kidding. I used to spend summers at the lake with my fam jam. Because I lived in a van down by the river! Okay, no. Before I met you, I was nothing. No one. I don't think I even started forming memories until the first time I saw your face, and wow. Before I met you, my life was nothing but a whisper. And then in stepped you, and you breathed brand new life into it. And it was at that moment forevermore that I realized I never wanted to ever go back to that way of life that I once knew. For I had realized that it was a very lowly and meaningless existence. I never want to lose you, and I don't know how long I would have been able to continue doing that. I'm here like, I was just kind of making this up as I was going along. But no, this is actually what you're supposed to go with.
You're ridiculous. You know that? Ridiculously sweet and cute and wonderful.
I'm also outrageous. Truly, truly outrageous.
One of these days, I'll figure you out. Maybe I'll snoop through your stuff until I find a high school yearbook or something. I bet you have some real cute photos in there. And probably loads of signatures from all the girls in your class.
Snooping as usual, I see. And, well, I mean, you can try, but you probably won't find too much. Like, I was never really popular in high school, so... yeah, I don't know. The only time I somehow managed to get some signatures in high school for... I think it was my... well, it was either my junior year or senior year yeah, junior year, senior year yearbook. Was because I handed it to one person after, like, struggling to get the courage to ask them to sign it. And then it actually turned out that they were passing it around to the whole class after that, so I eventually got it back, like, near the end of class, after wondering, I wonder what's taking so long. And, yeah, lo and behold, a ton of people wrote in it, and so... yeah, that really made my day, though.
Hey, sorry. I just wanted to let you know that the library is going to be closing in 10 minutes.
Well, what do you know? Renee is in this. Yeah, when I was watching those videos, I was having like a mini freak-out moment when I was like, oh my god, she's actually in this! Like, yeah, like, Renee is what am I trying to say? Renee is kind of up there in terms of, like, if I were to take some of my favorite girls in Crush, well, specifically, like, the quote-unquote boring ones who are just, like, regular people, who I still say are probably, like, some of the best ones. Peanut and Renee would definitely be, like, at the top of that list. If not, like, the top. Constantly fighting it out for the top spot. But anyway, yeah, so... confirmed Renee is working at that library. Who knows? Well, I mean, obviously, they're crossing paths now. But I'm just here like, imagine if Renee, and when she was taking some of those pictures, and... or when Renee was taking some of the pictures herself, and then Peanut, and... I'm just here like, imagine all the crossover shenanigans we could have.
Would you mind making your way out so I can lock up?
Making my way outside, walking fast, faces past, and I'm class bound. Okay, no.
Is it that time already? Oh my goodness, I had no idea we were sitting here for so long. I'll start packing up.
Yes, apparently... well, I've been recording for 35 minutes again. Yeah, so...
I get why people say time flies when you're having fun. It totally zooms by whenever I'm with you.
Yeah, and Einstein actually had this kind of theory about that. But I'm not going to go into that because I'd probably add at least 10 more minutes to this video. It really does. We'll see each other again soon, okay? But when will I see you again? No, really. I mean, yes, I can go on this multiple times, but I love these new interactions, and well, yeah, I kind of hope that they consider doing these more. Now, I imagine they're pretty costly, so I'm not gonna ask the world of them, but, you know, like, maybe to consider doing this. Maybe for some of the other girls. Like, we don't... well, as much as I would like to see, like, a part 2 of this for Peanut, you know, give some of the other girls a chance. But, I mean, obviously, choose wisely, because I imagine the costs of hiring voice actors, animating, drawing all of this, you know, it takes a lot of time and money. Let's go hang out at your place, or my place, or the parking lot, anywhere. I'm just not ready to say goodbye yet!
Me too. Let's go. I want you to really, really take my mind off my schoolwork.
And that's all she wrote, folks. Well, not really. Because I still have to do this one other time to get that other achievement. You and Peanut leave the library together. You carry her books, and she wraps her arm around your waist. Her body is soft and warm, pressed up against your side, and you just can't wait to get where you're going with her. Alright, so I'm gonna come back and just do the, I guess, the third version of this. But yeah, there you have it. You completed the date, and Peanut had a great time during your study date. Date rank S, blah. And I'll show off the achievements once we're done. After I lower the music and it doesn't blast my ears.
I just wanted to say, the other day you held my hand and gave it a squeeze, and you haven't stopped thinking about it since. Damn, you're good at this.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Well, never mind that. So, you learned Peanut's deepest, darkest secret. Turns out it's not that bad. And you scored 100% on your assignment, or study date. Yeah, so those are those two assignments taken care of. And now, I'm going to go for the all work and no play achievement. So, I'll meet you there. Okay, so we're back here again, and yeah, once again, she's sitting here, ready and waiting to talk to us.
Thank you so much for agreeing to this. I know it's not the most exciting date activity ever, but I really need to get this paper done.
Well, Seymour, I finally made it despite your directions. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, I hope you're ready for an I hope you're ready to listen to my tongue stop working. Nah. Alright, so now we're going to... Oh my god, this is going to be funny. Wait, this is a study date? I thought we were here to stick googly eyes on the magazine covers. And then I can shake the magazine and Ryan Reynolds is going to look kind of goofy with it.
You're ridiculous. You know that?
I know you are, but what am I? And also, you're so freaking beautiful!
I would rather not invoke the wrath of the head librarian, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, I think that would be grounds of defacing public property. Or, well, you know... Well, the books and magazines are public property. They belong to the library, so, yes.
I mean, I'm sure she's a perfectly lovely lady. It's just that she's so stern. I always see her bossing around that poor junior librarian. You know, the one with the cute glasses. I couldn't take it. I'm too easily intimidated.
Well, I guess confirmed. Renee has a very stern and scary boss lady.
Anyway, I was hoping you could help me with this art history project.
Okay, and... Oh, the humanities!
Of course you do. You're so well-rounded and talented and attractive and perfect. Focus, Peanut. Focus.
Focusing.
By the way, the topic of my research paper is manifestations of nobility in early Byzantium's illuminated manuscripts. How does that sound to you?
The who's abouts of what? Okay, no. So some of these are going to kind of be similar, but... Well, I mean... We're still going to see some different ones here and there, don't worry.
I know, right? Apparently, art history is all about finding the most niche subjects known to humankind and examining them to death. Isn't it kind of sketchy how everything in art is, like, up to interpretation? From my perspective, that's way too abstract, no matter how you frame it. Am I being too harsh? I'm probably being too harsh. I just really prefer science. Science is simple.
And I'm pretty sure Senku would agree with you 10 billion%.
Why? Oh, why? Did I ever sign up for this dumb class?
Okay, so now we're gonna be like, hand in the drawing as her thesis.
That's actually not as crazy as it sounds. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? And that's like half the length of my paper right there. Okay, what else you got? Come on, give me all your tips. You're my only hope.
I'm kind of surprised that this... well, he never chose this. So, who knows? Well, maybe it's like a bonus. Maybe in the future, I'll go back and choose, like, some of these. I'm not gonna choose the one where it's gonna make me feel like I'm being a jerk or committing academic dishonesty. But yeah, the whole thing about the font size and whatever. Boom! Page count reached.
You make it sound so easy. Does that font size thing really work? The librarian just walked right behind you. We better keep our voices down.
He also never chose... yeah, he never chose this, so... Anyway, right. So about those bizarre, lit-up books or whatever.
Byzantium's illuminated manuscripts. Saying all those words is such a slog. I'm bored just listening to myself.
Oh my god, she's grumpy again. Grumpy Peanut. And yes, exactly, that's why it just makes me wonder. Imagine as a voice actor saying all that, and like how many times, how many takes you might have to do if you mess up.
Honest opinion, is it too soon to take a break?
Honestly, yes.
What? I know I asked for honesty, but did you have to be so blunt?
Yep, I'm here to help you finish your homework, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. No, don't be upset. How about this? You can drop out of school, and I'll buy you a degree on the internet. Problem solved. Oh my, really? Like, it'll be like a gag gift. Like, God, what was it? Like those that established title scam where they were like, you can buy this piece of paper that says you're a lord or lady, and that you own a piece of land in Scotland, and whatever, and... yeah, it turned out to be false. Like, it's gonna be a gag gift like that. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be like, yup, that's what I'm here for.
I like it. Telling me what I need to hear, even when I don't want to hear it, that's the mark of a real secure relationship.
Yeah, it means that you have some level of trust with each other, and a deep connection as well. Like, you're willing to kind of say that to her because you care about her, and you're doing it in a way where it's not really, like, harsh, or you're making the person feel bad about themselves. So, I mean, you know, kind of, sort of.
Besides, if I get this paper done, then I can pounce on you guilt-free.
Oh my god, and why are you making that face after that? Like, I need a picture of this, that way it's like, she's saying this, but she's making this face, and I'm like, that's the first thing. The second thing is like, wow, way to be honest with me, and tell me what you really wanted to.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I thought this was a study date, not a smutty date!
I know.
And spoiler alert, you're not gonna get a very high rank doing it this way. But you will get the achievement, so if that matters to you, well, there you go.
I've got Smexy times on the brain. I can't help it. See that chair right over there in the corner? That's where I took that one really special pic for you. Do you remember that? Because I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, of course, the whole thing with the phone flings, which were, like, brand new at the time, like, that was definitely an experience, getting to go through all that for the first time, so... Oh, gosh. Yeah, and especially considering, like, what some of the other phone flings would do in the future, to the point where I'm like, oh my god! Like... like, oh boy, my face is red right now.
But you're right. I'm just going to put this train of thought on hold before it totally derails.
Yup. And we need this train to pull into the station of higher learning and whatever.
Time to get back to work on this dang assignment.
I do envy your self-restraint. Last night I lost control and ate an entire bag of frozen pizza rolls. I didn't even cook them first. No need to be embarrassed. Just save that thought. And, okay, yeah, the pleasure's untold. Sweet! Let's talk about the artistic history of historical art. We can do this! Yeah, sure. I'm still hyper. Let's go!
Woo! Let's do this!
Yeah.
If I could just come up with a thesis statement, then I'd feel way better about the rest of the assignment.
I've got it. Illuminated manuscripts are cool, and here's why. It's perfect. I've got it. Illuminated manuscripts are lame, and here's why. It's perfect. What's a thesis statement? Okay, yeah, this is what you're supposed to go with. Once again, I'm pretty sure this would make Peanut dislike you or be disappointed in you, and I don't want that. I mean, she might look cute and grumpy here, but I don't want to make her sad or even angry at me, because then I'll feel awful.
It sounds like the title of a Buzzard Food article.
It sure does. Or, like, a video from WatchMojo.com.
But maybe that's fine. Maybe I can lower my standards just for this one tiny little assignment that has nothing to do with my actual field of study or future career goals. It's no big deal, right?
I wouldn't advise, or I would advise not to do that, but...
I'm writing it down. Illuminated manuscripts are cool, and here's why. And there we go. It's not much, but at least it's a start.
What I learned today in boating school, or what I learned in boating school today is...
And starting is the hardest part.
And learning is half the... nope. Learning is half the battle. No, knowing is half the battle. Yay! I helped! You're doing great. Now keep going. Outline that biatch. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so I want to be like, yeah, you're doing great.
What's the formula for writing a paragraph again? Topic sentence, supporting evidence, connecting statement?
Oh dear, well, I don't remember that. I haven't had to write an academic paper in a few years now, so I can't tell you.
Hey, sorry. I just wanted to let you know that the library is going to be closing in 10 minutes.
When can I see you again, Renee?
Would you mind making your way out so I can lock up?
Is it that time already? Oh my goodness, I had no idea we were sitting here for so long. I'll start packing up.
I just love the way her eyes sparkle, too. Or, well, they're not... Well, I mean, yes, they're kind of sparkling, but shimmering is what I meant to say.
I get why people say time flies when you're having fun. It totally zooms by whenever I'm with you.
When will I see you again? When will our hearts be together?
I already can't wait.
Yeah, you see, you're not gonna get a good ranking on this, but you technically stayed on topic as much as you can.
Thanks for your, help. I had a really nice time. Hopefully I'll have an actual draft of this paper done by the next time I see you.
My, help. I didn't really do much of anything, did I? I'm just distracting this poor girl from getting through her academic career. That's what I did. Okay, and I'm actually just gonna lower the music now. That way it doesn't hurt my ears later. And, well, it still says that we had a great time, but I'm pretty sure she didn't. Well, you know, I imagine the only time it wouldn't say that is if I just did so terrible that I didn't even get 1 heart. But, okay. That's all of them. 3 study dates? You'll be getting an A+ in this class for sure. You managed to stay focused for the entire date. You must be proud.
Wanna help me gather up some milk crates and cinder blocks? I need some new furniture.
Oh my god, that's still... Oops, no, not that. So we're gonna go down here, and... Yeah, so the only achievements I would need for this would be the School of Thought. Okay, I did the all work and no play. I learned her deepest, darkest secret. And, okay, so... Yeah, I guess the only achievement I need for this is just to do this 7 more times. But I'm most likely not gonna show most of that. And, well... Even though the video may never ever get to make it to YouTube, I will probably cover the other version of the dates. But yeah, like I said, the only caveat is there's no way I can put it on YouTube unless I heavily censor it. Kind of like that channel that guy did. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Well, I don't even know if he knows I exist, so... But I still feel bad that I cannot pronounce that channel's name. But yeah, I mean... He actually made a video and he did censor it, but, like, yeah. I don't want to take that chance, though, with my channel. So... I, unfortunately, will not get to, but... For the sake of at least like 100%ing the game, or getting as close to 100%, I will just make that video, and it'll most likely never see the light of day. Kind of like how I have a certain scene from Cabin Fever. I recorded an episode for that, but I can't put that on YouTube either, so... Yeah, it'll technically never be lost media. It'll just be media that can never be seen, because I don't know how I'd be able to get it. But okay, that is the entire date. And, well, I guess follow these directions and you will get 100% in it. Learn her deepest, darkest secret. And get the all work and no play makes Peanut a dull girl ending. But anyway, that'll be it for now. And, well, next time... Let me see, well, I will most likely not cover this because it's just going to be identical to the original run of this event. But kind of like how I was doing before with the spooky event, I'll probably just make posts about it in the community tab, so at least that way I can kind of sort of like show off a little bit of like, okay, well, here are the rewards for this time around, and, you know. But yeah, all I can say is to be prepared as best as you can. After that, though, well, I don't know. Hey, wait, what? Oh, this is the brief phone fling, which I still need to do! Well, anyway... Yeah, because I still have a backlog of girls I need to cover. So... we'll see. But as I was mentioning, I was thinking of doing something for Baby Bell. So, maybe? It was between Baby Bell and Amelia. I'll figure something out. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden and later, folks.
La luna estaba llena. Soñé de un paraíso lleno de amor. Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco. Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco.